All right, hello and welcome, Spartan fans. We start a new series now, One Spartan Nation Student Athlete Spotlight. And for this start of the series, we're going to go to Nate Jetter. He is a member of the men's golf team at San Jose State. Nate, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
Yeah, happy to be here. Happy to be around.
Now, what we do on these interviews, we're going to get to know you a little bit more about your experience at San Jose State and kind of what makes you tick. So take us back a little bit and tell us about how you came to be a Spartan.
Yeah, so grew up around up in the East Bay in Pleasanton. Both my parents came to San Jose State, went to school here. My dad actually played golf here. I have a little different path to college golf than most kids did. I didn't play high school golf. I played high school baseball and was actually here in 2014 on a visit for baseball when I reconnected with Coach JK. He's a longtime family friend, and through conversation, he gave me the idea of giving golf another go because I played growing up until I was about 12. Spent the first few years kind of on the roster. Definitely wasn't making any lineups. Was shooting some pretty high numbers, but just kept working. And 6 years later, here we are.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. So you said you played up until you were about 12. Did you stop playing in high
I
school?
stopped. Well, I got to 12 or 13, and I kind of got to the age where I was playing all the sports growing up, like most kids. Played football and basketball and baseball. Played golf too because it's what my family did, which is kind of different than some people. But got to a point where I had to pick between golf and baseball. Those are my two sports that I loved the most. And you'd think my dad being a PGA pro and being in the golf business, he might have pushed me to play golf, but he actually kind of told me that I should play baseball because I kind of had the rest of my life to play golf if I wanted to.
Now, don't sell yourself short because I read on your bio that you were the home run leader and the team MVP in high school.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I was all right. We actually one of the players on our baseball team, Ruben Mercado, was my high school teammate. And so it's funny seeing him now because we always catch up, talk about playing high school baseball together. But I mean, he's a good player. Those guys were good.
Now, I mean, to pick up the golf clubs and keep playing again is one thing, but to do it at a college level, right? It's got to be a bit challenging. How much growing pains were there for you to get to the level that you needed to get to play at the college?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I'm not going to say it was easy.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, if I had to go back and redo it, I would have probably had some shortcuts I could have taken. But I went through the steps I had to. There was definitely a lot of growing pains, a lot of heartbreak. But that's what the game's all about. Is getting better every day. That's kind of that's all I really committed myself to after the first year or two. I was just like, okay, if I can get better every single day, just a little bit, then maybe we'll get there eventually. And then last year was supposed to be my senior year, and we had a pretty good thing going and was playing pretty well. And then to have it, we're sitting at Bandon Dunes and realize that our season's over, and
Yeah.
that was weird because I didn't know that I was going to get to come back for this year. And so now having the opportunity to come back and be with these guys again means the world to me. Be able to do another season with the Spartans and JK and the guys on the team is really awesome.
Nate, talk about your time off the course too, because we always talk about student athletes, and we talk so much about what you guys do on the floor, on the court, wherever the playing surface is. What are your academics like? What's your major? Tell us a little bit about you off the course.
Yeah, so I'm a business management major. I'm going to get a minor in communications as well. When I'm off the course, really like to spend time with my family outdoors. I really like to fish. Love to watch baseball. Do some hunting here and there, but not too much as of late. But and pretty much anything that can get me outdoors. I don't like to sit inside at all. So if I can go out, hike, do some fishing, whatnot, that's kind of what I like to do. And then just hang out with the guys on the team. Just typical guy stuff, you know.
Well, it'd be interesting to know. We have a lot of fans that are going to be watching this video, and some may not be as familiar with the men's golf program as others. I'd like to know, you mentioned it was your sixth season. How much did the new golf facility change the way you practice, you prepare for competitions, the team, the overall program as a whole? How much did that just give a shot in the arm to you guys?
Oh God, I mean, so when I first got here, we were hitting balls at San Jose Muni, which don't get me wrong, I love that place. Some of the best memories I have, and some of the biggest things I've learned about golf, I learned at the range at San Jose Muni,
Yeah.
hitting balls at the broken down tractors. However, getting the facility that we have to have the access to go out there whenever we need to and get our work done on as good of a practice facility as you can find. I mean, it's not only helped our recruiting, but it's helped the guys that are here develop their games at such a expedited level that it's pretty impressive. We got guys that are you're able to go out there and find any shot you need to work on, and we're really really lucky to have the support from our donors that we do, um, to be the best players we can be.
Yeah, and I think you also brought up a great point too. That you said that you're at Bandon Dunes last year, and the season just ended. Did that make this season even more special for you and the team?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of it's a second shot at life kind of deal. You know, we're sitting there. I was 100% certain that my college career was done, and it wasn't by my choice, or I didn't end it on the way I wanted to. And so, it makes well, this is a game where you're going to be out there having tough times no matter what. But right now, like, even during those tough times, I'm able to remind myself that I'm very lucky
Right.
to be able to be out doing what I love, because there was a chance I wouldn't be able to do that. And then what? So, yeah, it's having this second shot has made this season really special. I'm really, really glad to be able to spend more time with the guys on the team, keep building the relationships we have.
Well, Nate, you've been able to talk about your coach, your parents. I think there are people that are going to be watching this video that have invested in you and other student athletes at San Jose State. If you had an opportunity to just say something to them, what would you say to some of the donors from One Spartan Nation?
Oh, I just want to say thank you. Like, we're obviously a mid-major program that we don't always get the blue chip recruits on and whatnot. So, but what we do have, I mean, it's up in the Caret, blue collar gold standard, and we really pride ourselves on that. So to have donors that are willing to put it to invest in the people that might not have shined it younger, but are going to work as hard as they can. I mean, look what our football team did this year. We went from a team that was struggling to get a couple wins to winning the Mountain West undefeated. Like that, those are guys that are willing to put the work in. Coach Brennan did that with them. We're looking at the strides that we're making in all the athletic teams. So I would just want to say thank you to them for believing in us and really helping us strive to be our best.
All right, Nate Jeter, men's golfer, One Spartan Nation student athlete spotlight in the books. Nate, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Justin.